Всем привет, друзья! Мы продолжаем играть в Kingdom Come Deliverance. И мы сейчас будем разбираться с одним очень противным типом. Вот противный тип.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up James.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. May the Lord watch over you.
Ну, вроде все нормально. Блять. А, мне показалось, она с этим флиртует уже. С матушем.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
I'd like to ask about that Tom. It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help.
I'd like to ask about that.
See you later.
Hey, how'd you get so full? Goodbye.
Ну, я попробовал бы другие варианты, но мне, если честно, не хочется этого чувака как-то выводить из себя, не знаю, подставлять его. Он вроде реально старается, как бы. Тут пришли двое просто поработать. Ну, в общем, мне нравится такой исход. По заданиям. Метка. Ладно. Давайте прокатимся.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Можно объехать. Что это такое? Это от него только звук? От чего вдруг? Странно.
Yeah. Yeah.
God preserve you, good night. Can I do something for you?
Is there anything I can do for you?
As it happens, there is. Drahomira, a widow from Ledechko, requested my services. But it's a long way on foot, and me with my back in such dreadful pain. I simply can't face the journey.
All the way from Ledechko? What, they don't have a herbalist there?
They do, but she didn't want a local. She's a rich widow, inherited a butcher shop. You know how folks like to gossip, especially about anyone who's better off than them. Do you know anything at all about exorcisms?
Exorcisms?
You know, banishing ghosts, smudging, spells.
A haunted butcher shop? More than a day's work for me.
It's not a task to be undertaken lightly. This is a real ghost, the spirit of a dead man who hasn't found peace. In order to banish him from the world of the living, you'll need to do a few things.
Slit a black cock's neck on the poor soul's grave?
What a despicable thought! No. Do you know what smudging is? You'll need 10 poppies and some flowers from the deceased grave. Once you have all that, bring it to the house that's being haunted. Light it on fire, and the smoke will purge the place of any unwanted spirits.
Sounds like fun. I'll help you.
It's no game. It's a very serious matter. Drahomira was terrified, and these aren't forces to be meddled with lightly.
Fine, fine. Is there anything else I should know?
That's a question for Drahomira. You'll find her in her cottage on the very edge of Ledechko. Good luck, then.
Спасибо за задание. Что-то у меня по сытости. Я боюсь, я обожрусь съем. Хотел просто, как сказать, прогуляться до Тальмберга, туман войны убрать.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Кто узнал, где сожженный дом? Придорожная часовня. О, да я ищу человека. Поговорить просто. Подождите. Да здесь я вон стою. Алло. Если нельзя поговорить.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
И можно в таверну заехать.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
How are the Talmberg folk getting on? Is it peaceful here?
Do you even have to ask? You're that lad from Skalitz, ain't you? It is you, ain't it? Well, you ought to ask folk in Rovna how they're doing. Some of them come here for an ale now and again, and they don't look too happy. Yeah, and another thing. I heard from the stonemasons there's been some trouble at the quarry. Hope it doesn't drive them away. They spend a lot here. Thirsty work, you know. I just hope Sir Divish and his quarrymaster get it sorted out. Yeah, and another thing. There's a big festive occasion coming up. Lady Stephanie's cousin is getting married, and everyone at the castle's getting ready for the wedding. All of us here help out any way we can, too. It won't be at the castle, though. Shame. It's not often you get to see a fine affair like that.
Good luck to you.
Кстати, получил там уровень где-то. Может прокачать можно. Общий уровень в целом. Ух ты. Блин, первую помощь хочется прокачать, не знаю почему. Тут много заданий получается. Ну давайте сходим. Посмотрим.
Wait! I need to talk to you.
You're the young fellow who came here from Skalitz, half dead, aren't you?
Yes, that'll be me. Why?
The lady of the castle was asking after you. She wants to talk to you.
Ah, I'll go and see her then. Thank you.
Very well. Don't make her wait. Farewell.
Хорошо. Такие все требовательные, пиздец. Красный это маг, правильно? Да. Как туда попасть-то?
Yeah.
О,
God be with you.
помнит меня?
I have some trophies.
Show me.
Я думал, будет
They
встреча,
deserve
типа,
it, the bastards.
давно тебя не видел.
I'd like to improve my swordsmanship.
Certainly.
У меня даже новичка не
I'd
было.
like to practice the basics.
All right.
Isn't that quite a lot? What about this?
Well, a little more. Agreed.
I'd like to improve.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot? Agree?
You won't convince me with that. Agreed. Now.
Can you teach me how to defend myself better?
Certainly.
Well,
Понятно. Садист. Пусть будет садист.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
is there anything interesting going on around these parts?
Interesting? Not really. Sad, more like. You know, I always liked the Neuhof horses best. They had, well, a spark to them. Old Smeal was killed in that raid, and I'm afraid the stud farm will never recover without him. God be with you.
Мне надо еще выше подняться.
God save. Can I help you with anything?
I heard you wanted to talk to me, my lady.
It's true. I need something from you.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
My lady, why me?
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is that not true?
It will be my honor, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Ratai, and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Ratai. He's the only person in the whole region who can supply a genuinely good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. That should be enough.
And the ornamental crown?
I had the engravers in Sasau make it, but now they've written to say it will take a while longer. That just won't do. The wedding is almost upon us, and I need it. Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
You said a roan from Ujits.
Precisely. It's a beautiful animal. Wait till you see it. Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself, but I can already imagine how he'll end up killing himself on that horse. But you, so young and vigorous.
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well.
My apologies, but could you...
I need you to pick up an...
Who am I supposed to pick up the
Почему
wine
эта
from?
фраза, она
From
светится?
Conrad Hagen in Ratai. And believe...
Конрад Хаген, понятно. Все, теперь меня ничего не беспокоит.
Greetings. What do you need?
God save, my lord. I hope things are peaceful in your fiefdom.
Peace? Peace is rare in these times. But right now I'm more troubled by politics than warfare.
What's wrong?
The monastery stalled the purchase of stone and everything connected to the building project. And now I find out it's because of the quality of the stone blocks, or so they say. I don't believe a word of it. It looks like profiteering to me.
What do they say is wrong with the stone?
Supposedly, there was an accident when one of the stone blocks broke loose, fell, and killed someone. But the quarrymaster swears by all the saints it isn't possible. He says he sends only the best stone, and I believe him. He's reliable and an experienced quarryman.
Profiteering? What's the monastery trying to accomplish?
To lower the price. What else? We've already given them a fair price, and they still delay with payment. Or worse.
Worse? You mean they'll stop paying completely?
You could put it that way. They're looking for an excuse to back out of the contract and find another quarry where they'll be able to secure a more favorable deal.
And is anyone dealing with the problem?
Well, my chamberlain is in charge of it, as always. But all he's done is send them a letter. He says putting more pressure on the monastery could provoke them. Those are his words.
So there's nothing else that can be done?
I don't know. I've been thinking about taking a more direct approach. But I expect the Chamberlain won't even hear of it. He'll just keep on sending them polite letters and hoping that does the trick.
I could help with this.
Do you think this is a job for you? You aren't even in my service.
I do serve Sir Radzig. He knows he can rely on me when he needs me, and I've never let him down.
This is true. So do you want to go to Sasau and ask about the stone?
Yes, I'll do it.
Good. I'd like you to ask about the stone and keep your ears open. See if they aren't talking about another quarry.
I'll do my best. Hopefully they'll talk to me.
They will. You ride in my name, so don't forget to remind them of it. Take care now.
Опять не возвращаться в старые места. Не, это вполне ожидаемо, просто я не думал, что так скоро. Меня давно стражники не проверяли на воровство. Я бы очень хотел купить где-нибудь лошадь, но я вообще не хз где это сделать.
Yeah.
Какой-то сауна. Ну, похоже на то.
Yeah.
Точнее, купальня. Я постоянно забываю про название.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
I'd like to order something here.
And what is it you'd like?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Good luck then.
Всё? Давайте сюда еще доедем.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Have you got any work that needs doing?
Not much. Unless you're not averse to a bit of risk.
How do you mean?
As you can see, I tan hides. I can only buy them from the master huntsman, and he never gives me enough. I'd hunt them down myself, only he keeps a close watch on me. But you now...
Well, I don't think the master huntsman would be any happier about me hunting on his preserve.
He wouldn't, if he caught you at it. Look here, I'll pay a good price for whatever you bring me. And sometimes I have to fill an order and I need something in particular, in which case I would pay you extra. And if you help me out a few times, I might be able to teach you something useful.
Couldn't you use some hides?
I'm in need of boar hides, believe it or not. They don't make very good leather, but the cobbler uses it to make cheap shoes. And there's a lot of demand before autumn. Good luck to you.
Просто одну шкуру кабана. Ну, я думаю, как-нибудь наткнусь на нее. На нее. Кстати, да, еще можно в Ровну сгонять. А вот сама скалится. К себе домой съездить. Но лучше, наверное, выполнить задание, которое требуется для пани. Или неограниченное. Просто вдруг в Ровне тоже нужна помощь, там в других поселениях какая-то. Сейчас на мосту какая-то хуйня произойдет. Нет? Ладно. Вы хотите сказать, спокойно доеду? Без всяких... Да, без всяких происшествий.
Yeah.
I'm at your service tonight.
I found you a priest.
Really? That's wonderful news. Who is it?
I tracked down the Skalitz priest. At the time of the attack, he was taking confession in Sasau, so there he stayed.
Ah, well, the main thing is he's been found. You'll see. Once there's a priest, people will soon be back.
I hope so.
I've put together a small sum for a new piece. So I thought a portion should definitely go to you, as a reward.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
You're welcome. The main thing is, we'll have a man of God here with us.
So, farewell to you. And I hope he gets here soon. Just don't you let him run off again.
I'll keep an eye on him myself. Godspeed to you, Henry. And thank you for your help.
God be with you.
Так у него какое-то здание есть. Да если не могу поговорить почему-то. Странно. Может, позже.
Help me, somebody!
I'll slay you, you scum.
Ебать. Я так и знал, что засада. Мне даже троих не получится положить, наверное.
I'm going to enjoy this.
You'll get one for.
Take that! Jesus Christ!
You're dead. Bring it on! Come here. I'll let Superdella! Oh. Huh? Is that all you got? Go! What's him up? Come on!
You horse!
Bugger!
You all get what for?
Well on you! You call that combat?
Друга ударил своего.
Bring it on. Take that. Enjoy this. What's the matter? Is that all you've got? Not a good move. No, no. Come here,
Меня заебала эта боевая система дерьма, блядь. Я просто хуею. Мало того, что, блядь, просто вот... Просто неудобно, абсолютно, блядь. Просто калечно и отсосно, блядь, драться с больше, чем с одним человеком в этой боевой системе. Так они еще, блядь, отлетают 3 часа твоих ударов. Пиздец. Просто чудо, блядь, что ты попадаешь в них. Просто охуеть какое чудо. И они, блядь, 3 часа вот отлетают. Это пиздец. Почему с тобой нельзя поговорить, урод ебаный, блядь? Только что можно было? Это значок теперь будет висеть. Да блядь. Вечно уже тут упирается, вечно где-то застревает, вечно какая-то залупа происходит, блядь. Игре, блядь, миллиард лет в обед, блядь, нихуя не доделано до конца. Мне это так заебло уже, блядь, просто ужас какой-то. Не дай боже, во второй части такие же приколы конченые, нахуй. Да что, блядь, случилось? Быстрее грузись, падла ебучая. Алло! Что охуела игра это, блядь. Охуела просто, блядь. Наконец-то родила, ебать. Ебать. А кого пиздить надо?
You'll get what for.
Почему, куда бы я ни пошел, блядь, нахуй, меня везде пытаются убить. Вообще бред ебаный какой-то. Что нужно людям в этой сожженной залупе, блядь? Там просто ебучая ссаная деревня, нахуй? Почему каждый раз, как ты попадаешь в эту ебаную деревню, происходит какая-то залупа, блядь? Первый раз ты там просто игру начал, пизды дали, сожгли хуйню всю. Потом ты, блядь, тоже в начале игры возвращаешься туда, опять получаешь пизды. Ты приходишь туда в третий раз, уже, блядь, в открытом мире, уже, блядь, не в прологе. Опять там какая-то залупа. Опять делит какой-то, блядь, просто... Почему там люди собираются? Нахуй они там сражаются? Зачем, блядь? Что там в этой, блядь, сожженной хуйне, блядь, я не пойму. Там чё, блядь, сокровища какие-то есть? Подземное царство. Я, блядь, в рот ебал эту скалицу, блядь, ебучую. Так, все нахуй. Просто все. Надо что-то поесть и отправляться на задание, которое понабрал. Успокоиться, расслабиться. Все нормально. У него самого еды нет никакой. Консервант. Короче, еды нету. Так, ладно, на это будем заканчивать. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь. А главное, комментируйте, чтобы я мог с вами общаться. До скорых встреч.